Welcome to another episode here on my YouTube channel. My name is Jerry Colbert, and in today's episode, it's been 5 months on the carnivore diet. So how have I been doing? It's all coming up next. So in today's episode, I'm going to be discussing with y'all how well I've been doing on the carnivore diet, and it's been 5 months. Can you believe it? I've been on it for 5 months. And man, I tell you what, I feel so much better, feel so much more energetic, and just feel a lot better all around. A lot of my aches and pains are gone. I had a lot of nerve issues up in the shoulder, and let me give you a little brief history of me in case you haven't watched any of these videos. Probably a few years ago, or maybe in my late 30s or early 40s, I started gaining weight and everything, and I just kept putting on the pounds and everything. I've always been somewhat skinnier, but when I reached in my late 30s and 40s, I started packing on pounds because I always ate really fast, and my metabolism was shot pretty much later on in life. But early on in life, I could just eat quickly, fast, and never put on a pound. But then, you get in your 40s, and there it goes, just right to your waistline, right? So a few years ago, I started carnivore. Not carnivore diet, but the ketogenic diet, and it worked for some. Well, sort of, kind of. It worked. I think it just wasn't something that I could sustain, if you know what I mean. I had a lot of, I lost a lot of weight. I won't lie, I did. I lost a lot of weight, and I got down to about 185 pounds. I was at 240 and got down to 185 pounds, but it just wasn't sustainable. And I was doing a modified keto version. And when I got back to Tennessee, to make a long story short, I got off of it due to peer pressure, so to speak. And so I got off of that diet, and then I ballooned back up to about 224 before I found the carnivore diet. And it was kind of rough at the beginning on the carnivore diet because I jumped in with all feet, so to speak. And it was really tough. And had a lot of issues for the first 2 months, with keto flu, basically. But now I feel a lot better. I'm 5 months in, don't hardly have any of my pains that I used to have. I used to have a lot of nerve pain in this area here and in here, because I guess the doctor said that some of the cartilage is gone in there, and so it's rubbing the nerve, and then it inflames the nerve, and then it just rubs it even more, But if I'm not eating anything inflammatory, I don't have to worry about that. So before, when I was doing the ketogenic diet, I was taking all these supplements too, especially turmeric and CoQ10, and it helped with my shoulder, easing the inflammation down so I could actually move, because I couldn't even move my arm up and down like this. And so, but then, when I got back off of that diet and started eating unhealthy again, I was trying all kinds of different things, and I had even cut back some of my supplements, but then I started getting the nerve pain again. Then when I found the carnivore diet, I haven't had any nerve pain in the last 4 or 5 months now. It pretty much went away the first week I was on carnivore, because you're not eating anything, anything inflammatory really. So I was eating. At the beginning, I was eating bacon and eggs and beef, hamburger meat to be more precise, and butter. Because I was listening to Dr. Colbert talk about, beef, butter, what's that, bacon, beef, butter, eggs? I don't know how you, anyways, BBBE. And, but, I was on that for probably about 6 weeks or so, and it just wasn't agreeing with me, and I just did not feel it. And of course, I'm sure some of it was a keto flu, but I said, you know what? I was watching Ferrigno Freedom, Dante, on his channel, and he was doing ribeyes. So I was like, well, you know what? I can do a ribeye in the morning, ribeye in the evening, because I've never been somebody who's like, oh, I got to have a variety of food. Now, I did, when I was younger, eat a variety of food. I didn't really care what went in my body. It never went anywhere. I just always wound up, still being skinny. But I could eat the same thing over and over and over again. I knew I could, and it wouldn't bother me. So I was like, well, let me try that. So once I changed over to the Lion diet, which is a stricter form of carnivore, I wound up having hardly any issues, really. It was just so much easier on my digestion. And I think also maybe my gut was so screwed up that I needed to fix it first before I go to eggs and bacon and such. And I'll probably do that later on. But I'm going to give this carnivore diet, well, the Lion diet specifically, I'm going to be on this for about a year, I think. And then after that year, I'm still going to be eating carnivore. I'm not going to go to plants or anything because plants are poisonous. But I'm going to actually probably institute or some more like eggs and bacon and such like that in my diet. But right now I just want to heal my gut. It took me a long time to damage it. I figure a year, my gut should probably be fine enough to reintroduce eggs and bacon and such. But for right now, I'm pretty happy just eating a ribeye in the morning, ribeye in the evening. I mean, you can't go wrong there. However, there is one little thing. I still haven't dropped below 204. Now, when I first started this journey, this carnivore journey, about 2 months in, I had only dropped from 224 to 214 or 212, I think it was. And, I was like, why can't I drop any lower than that, right? A month went by, I still hadn't dropped any lower. So I was like, man, this is crazy, And so I didn't realize that, I was losing inches, but not weight. So I didn't know what it was. And I was trying to research that and everything. Then one week I decided that I would not eat any more ribeye and just eat sirloin with just a little bit of fat, but not a fatty cut of meat. Just eat sirloin for a week. And when I did that, it re-triggered my weight loss, and I went down from 212 to 204. And then I started eating ribeye again, and I haven't lost any pounds. So if I wanted to do that again, I probably would. But I have been losing inches, so I'm not really too concerned about it. It took me a long time to get this weight on, so it's probably going to take me a little bit of time to get it off. So I'm not really too concerned about that. I know I'm feeling a little bit more energetic, and I feel a lot healthier anyways. My sleep pattern's better, and another cool little thing is my mood's better. Things that used to be able to set me off, I just let it go now. I don't know what it is. I am eating just ribeye, and I'm just really mellow now. When people, do what they used to do that would set me off, I just let it go. Don't even bother just talking even keel, So, anyways, that's pretty cool, I think. I am taking some supplements, though. I'm taking ancestral supplements of the organs and stuff. And I am taking vitamin C and vitamin D3, K2, though I think I'll eventually maybe cut those out because I don't really need all the vitamins that I used to need. Of course, I don't get out in the sun, so no, I'm not a vampire, but I don't get out in the sun at all. I just don't. I'm working all the time, don't ever have time, so I'll probably keep up with the D3, K2, I'm not really sure. But the vitamin C I might cut out later because I think I'm getting enough in the meats and the organ meat that I don't really need it. Plus, later on, after a year, I'm probably going to reintroduce eggs and everything, pasture-raised eggs, so I can get some vitamins through there. And also, I'll probably eat some sardines and stuff like that because I love sardines. So I'm not really too concerned about that, but I don't take turmeric anymore. So, and I'm still not hurting in my no nerve pain or anything. So I think that's pretty cool. It's really all I can think of right now for you guys. Yeah, I think that's about all I got for you today. But I am probably going to be making some more of these type of videos. I might stray a little bit from the carnivore thing and go into some other health stuff as well later on down the road. But for right now, I'll probably keep up doing these videos once a week or what have you. Oh yeah, by the way, I am eating cooked ribeye, but it's not very well cooked. I basically eat it rare. I sizzle on one side, sizzle on the other side, and then I eat it. I find it's easier to digest that way. I haven't completely gone raw. I don't know if I ever will. But I do like the rare, and it's really tasty. And, man, it's good. But anyways, that's all I got for you all today. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button right down below. And if you want to see more of these episodes in the near future, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. With that being said, I want to wish you all a wonderful week, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care.